team fight, but there's no team fight. It's just blue players. And he could have been on bomb,
Trendy getting
pressing towers, even just farming the lane.
The blue Trendy just escaping with like 50 health from the ignite, but his heal saving him, although he would have probably made it out of there even without it. But he should probably get out of lane now. Now, unless, let's see here. Ooh. He is just eating it so close that there's just so close. I don't even know where to quite go with it, but it's like Anivia locking down both of them as they group up for the clarity. This might be Trindy's end. No, not quite close enough. And Kennen being ganked by Nocturne. Although looks like he is headed. Looks like he got his own gank from a gank on the gank by Udyr.
Kennen, just not sure why he's sticking around, but then again, I'm not a Kennen player. I always underestimate him.
Indeed, yeah, he is one of those champs that's pretty interesting. Gragas retreating from the fray at fairly low health, but they did get Trendy, which I missed. Ooh, almost taking out Anivia. That cask throw is proving to be almost fatal on every occasion, and Kennen looking like, oh, but then Heimer might go down to the, holy crap, that's close. Mid lane is close. They're just looking for that farm or possibly even the kill if they can take it. Oh, Nocturne coming in behind.
Nocturne comes in and ends it.
Yeah, although straight past Udyr.
Udyr can end up killing Nocturne because Udyr has all those buffs that Nocturne should have had as a jungler. Surprised Udyr broke off, considering
I think he was feared.
And then Heimer.
Although, Caitlyn coming in and sniping Nocturne. Anivia still low sitting under tower, although she does have that crystal egg. I'm not... Okay, Teal's Trendy is in mid. Purple's Trendy, I think it might have gone AFK, I'm not sure. Be too bad if he did.
No, I'm surprised blue Trendy isn't pressing tower right now, because he had a minion wave to do some damage. Anivia back at full health. Not anymore, thanks to Gragas's wine.
Yeah, could also be beer, but you know we're not going to question the contents of purple beer.
That would just be a 40-minute discussion, which would be very uninteresting, except to the nerdiest.
Yep. And then.
Of which half of were falsely.
Looks like Caitlyn is going to pick up the kill on Nocturne again, man. She is just raffle stomping that Nocturne.
I think Nocturne actually overestimated his jungle ability, simply because he actually is quite underleveled and also doing obviously not nearly enough damage.
Yeah, he just doesn't have that creep score that he needs to be seriously jungling. He's not doing enough jungling as it is, and if he picked that up a bit more, he might be doing better off because Udyr is jungle roaming, which is roaming between lanes while jungling, which seems to be working pretty well. And then Trendy getting low, which might cause him death if he's not careful to the Gragas Ahri combo. Could not remember that champion's name. Cask throw, but not detonation. Oh, fucker. Okay, it looks like Kennen getting Heimerdinger there.
Well, Heimer doesn't seem like he's making nearly enough use of his turrets,
Yeah.
which is really what makes Heimerdinger strong. he seems to be trying to be a burst damage type of champion, which is what Kennen is really.
Ooh, we
good
have
at. And even
a
Nocturne is
double
good at
gank on top
that, but, I mean,
with
Nocturne isn't really a good caser.
Caitlyn and
And Kennen's actually coming up too.
yeah,
with Nocturne.
and then
Whoa.
Caitlyn's turning around and coming down to possibly pick up the headshot on that Nocturne. Not quite, but then looks like Ahri is covering Nocturne's backs, but that will mean the death to Nocturne in the hands of Kennen, and Kennen is throwing over the wall. Trinity hitting Endless Rage, allowing him to escape. Oh my gosh, nicely done on the nice large-scale gank on the blue team side.
And you know how I never like to call this early, but I would definitely say it looks like a victory for Blue, and I'd call it at around 25 minutes. Blue will probably end up winning this game.
Either it's going to be either a victory at 25 or a surrender at 25, I'd say, against Purple. So, well, Purple will either lose or surrender at 25 minutes in. But, anyways, Caitlyn coming down to what would essentially be Gankheimer, but looks like he is making some more use of his making a little bit more use of his turrets this time. Caitlyn walking into the turret range, not the smartest idea. And then it looks like everybody's just grouping up again. Udyr's picking up blue, and oh, Trendy is headed bottom, but Anivia might end up losing to Gragas, because Gragas is really the only one who can tower dive without putting himself in any kind of serious danger. And I think Anivia might be AFK because she has not moved in a while.
And especially with only 11 minion kills now.
Although in a situation like this, it might actually make more sense. Okay, no, Nivea was not actually AFK as far as I could tell, and then Gragas taking a tower hit, putting him pretty low. Caitlyn just escaping, and Trendy covering her back as Heimerdinger goes down again. Kennen coming in for the gank on Nocturne. And although Nocturne is gonna eat it.
Kennen doing that burst damage again.
Yeah, that
Nocturne
is some of the most insane burst damage. Not to mention that farming potential. Trendy gonna take bottom tower, it looks like, and Heimerdinger's coming down. And that skin is very well matching what he must be feeling like right now.
Heimerdinger trying to push out a little bit, but he just cannot do enough damage to the creeps fast enough to again push Trendy back into his tower.
Yeah, Trendy heading upriver to hopefully get a little backup from Udyr. And, ooh, looks like he might be coming in to gank. Oh, yeah, he's coming in behind the Heimer. That is gonna be painful overall. Caitlyn switching up into top, but oh my gosh, I don't think Trendy's gonna make it out alive out of this one. He does have his ulti up, but he is just caught between a rock and a hard place. Ahri getting taken out by Caitlyn. And then we have Udyr gonna be oh my gosh, Udyr might actually be taken out. That is a close call. On Udyr's part. Just escaping with just over 75 health.
No, what they really should have done to deal with them
and then ooh,
is come in at the same time, and that's always a problem in these games, is if you're going to attack someone, even if you think you're going to lose, it's better to try to go in at the same time rather than let one person go in and following it up. Simply because you can sometimes get them to run away, even though you would have lost had they stayed. But a lot of times people play more cautiously. I am not one of them, by the way, but quite a few people do.
Okay, so purple looks like somebody needs to deal with Kennen in mid. And oh my gosh, is Heimer taking that tower fast, but and now that's going to turn into taking Udyr fast, possibly. Nope, both towers go down, sadly. Or both Heimer towers go down, sadly. But anyway, this looks like Anivia is in fact AFK.
Nocturne might just run into...
So this has now become a 4v4.
Kennen again, and... Ken doing some of that famous... Oh, he got feared, so not quite doing that famous...
Not quite yet,
damage.
at any rate. Nocturne not wanting to particularly wanting to jump into that with no mana, and